The odds in favor of law enforcement when it comes to these wild, crazy pursuits. Look here. The end of a high-speed pursuit. This stolen Chevy Corvette stopped cold right in its tracks, not by a pit maneuver or spike strips, but by the onboard safety and security tracking system called OnStar.
OnStar contacted CHP Dispatch to notify us of a stolen vehicle, which was on the 405 near Roscoe Boulevard. After a short pursuit, about 3 minutes, the vehicle was disabled by OnStar.
It's the latest high-tech crime-fighting weapon that, in a pursuit, puts the odds in the favor of law enforcement.
These things happen in a second. They either go really good or they can go bad. So having OnStar or a feature like that technology is always a plus.
Chris Izagari, retired now from LAPD after more than 30 years and dozens of pursuits. He knows how pursuing officers can actually communicate with OnStar, even making sure where the target of the pursuit, like this Corvette, is stopped, wanting it to be stopped in a safe area where no one else is put at risk.
He can communicate with OnStar and the other officers, say, let's wait another half a block, and maybe they're passing in an area where there's a low population and it's an open field or something like that.
OnStar confirms it works with law enforcement to, as it says, catch a thief, saying, quote, an OnStar advisor can send a signal to disable a stolen vehicle's engine and gradually slow the vehicle to an idle speed to assist police in attempting to recover a member's vehicle once authorities have confirmed conditions are appropriate and safe.
We can also ensure that car is not going to get started again. Isn't that nice that we can make sure a bad guy doesn't get a second chance at trying to hurt somebody out there?
And there is no second chance for this bad guy, pulled from the Corvette, where CHP finds narcotics and something even more threatening, boxes loaded with several high-powered assault weapons.
There was AK-47s involved, and there was handguns, and there was 1911s. There was quite a mixture of guns. There was magazines with an extended drum magazine, and they're very dangerous weapons.
And now live, want to hear something.
Alright, hey, Shalom Akim. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Father in the ancient Hebrew, and Yahushai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ in the ancient Hebrew. Those are the names, you pray upon, you call on. The Father's name, which his name is Yahweh, and the Son's name, which his name is Yahushai. Alright? I'd like to give double honors to my apostles and elders, the great Muslim who taught us well, and in sincere shalom to you, the elect out there, teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, I'm the brother Alawam Maramat, from a branch of the GMSLA camp. We come out teaching here every Saturday from 2 to 5 in the evening here in the San Fernando Valley. You catch us teaching here in Encino. But yeah, today's lesson, it was inspired by that video that the brother had sent, that I clipped in the beginning of this video. Just pretty much going into how he saw the so-called white man. He stopped, this pursuit near the area I live. All right, just by using security and tracking system that was implemented in the car. All right, he slowed down the engine just like that. And ultimately that type of technology is what he wants to achieve, with this, what's written in Revelation 13 and 16, the RFID chip, man. He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to have, full control over these people, man, to enslave and, have control over their actions. One good movie to watch, it's Upgrade. I believe the movie is called Upgraded. All right, I think the dude that's in it is Keanu Reeves, but yeah, that's one good movie to watch, regarding, the control, that he'd have, with this chip. All right. But, yeah, let me just get this chapter right here. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel. Salaki. This here is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and 1. It says, the word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High. All right, and Tyrus, man, was, it was an ancient Phoenician, naval city. All right, back in the day, the Tyrians, man, they came from the land of Canaan, I believe, which are Hamites. But right now, this could be applied to the so-called white man right now. Now that Tyre man is no longer ruling. All right, this is applied to Esau, the so-called white man. It says, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High. I sit in the seat of the Most High. And that's the pride, that's in Esau's heart, man. It says, I sit in the seat of the Most High in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not the Most High. Thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. You set your mind, as you are the Most High. And what do the scriptures have to say about that, man? Let me get that in Isaiah 55:8. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55:8. It says, For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. All right, who are you, a mere human, a mortal, to be compared to the Most High? You're absolutely nobody, bro. The wisdom that you've been given, that's all been given to you by the Most High, by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. In Ezekiel 28, we'll go into that. It says, neither your ways are my ways, saith the Lord, for as heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. All right, it says, and my thoughts than your thoughts. All right, so hey, your thoughts, man, it's not compared to the Lord, man. None of our thoughts, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Yahweh was there since before the existence of time. Nobody compares to him. And then he created, his son Yahweh Shai, and the rest of the angels that created the rest of the earth, on this planet. All right, it says, let me get this here in the book of Ezekiel 28 again. All right, it's the book of Ezekiel 28, and I was at verse, I'll read 2 again. It says, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up, thou hast said, I am the Most High. I sit in the seat of the Most High in the midst of the seas. All right, and that's another thing about the city of Tyrus, man. Like I said, it was an ancient naval city, man. It was known for its ports, its traffic, man. It's trading. Just like Babylon the Great, America is known as, it's trading as well, man. If you want to do business here on Earth, man, you got to come here in Babylon. Salaki, this was once, a great economic power, which is slowly, fading away. It says, I am the Most High. I sit in the seat of the Most High in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man and not the Most High. All right, you're nothing but a man. It says, thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. All right. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. All right, like I said before, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your wisdom was given. It was given to you by the Lord. All right, and we know that now. It says there is no secret that they can hide from thee. All right, through the different technologies that you have, man. You're gonna create, different. Like it says in the book of Revelation 13, and I think it's 14, man. You're gonna deceive a lot of people with the miracles of this chip. All right, you're gonna, cause, the blind men to, see again. Cause the lame, the crippled to walk again. All right, you're going to deceive a lot of people thinking, you're doing good, but really, you're condemning them. You're leading them to their destruction. All right, it says, with thy wisdom and in thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. All right, with these different understanding that you've been given, man, you've been made rich, man. All these other nations, they lay in bed with you. All right, but that's going to come to an end, like it says in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter. You could read about that, get the full understanding by looking up the breakdown here. Just look up Revelation 18, GMS breakdown. All right, it's written that no man is these countries are going to stop, buying into the merchandise anymore, roughly paraphrasing. All right, it says, with thy wisdom and thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. All right, because of all that you've gained, on this side, man, the elite, man, are super wealthy. They pretty much own everything. All right, they believe that, they cannot be moved. All right, like it says in, I'll get this in Obadiah. All right, and then we'll go back to Ezekiel. This is the book of Obadiah 1, and I'll start at 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, And the ambassador is said among the heathen, Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. All right, the pride of, these Edomites, these ruling elite, man, they're deceived, man. They think they will never be, like it says in the book of Psalms, the 10th chapter, I believe. They think they will never be moved. All right. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. All right, you built your habitation high, man. At first, you were dwelling in the Caucasus Mountains, but you like to, build your various skyscrapers. You can see that in New York, some parts of LA. The wealthy elite, man, have, these space stations, which Yahushua, is gonna, come against with. It says, in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the pride, that's in his heart, man. He believes, he will never be brought down. All right. I could also get that in Isaiah, man. Let me get this in Proverbs or Salakia. I was thinking about Psalms 10. I'll just get to the point. It says, I'll read it here in verse 4. It says, Psalms 10, for the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. All right, he's not going to seek after the Lord, man, because he pretty much thinks he has it all already. He pretty much, thinks he's higher than the Most High. It says, the Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. And you see the amount of mercy that this man has, man. Just look what he did when he came in this land and he slaughtered, the so-called Native Americans, man, and from the tribe of Gad, and the so-called Negroes from the tribe of Judah. All right, it says, as for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He's and you see that, man. Most of it, died out in the hype of after he bombed the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. Nobody wanted to mess with that, man. They truly, feared America, the so-called white man. It says, as for all his enemies, as he puffeth at them, he saith in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. All right, he saith in his mind that he's never going to be moved. All right, but it's going to come, to an end when Yahushua returns. All right. So, let's not drift off too far. Let's go here back in Ezekiel 28. It says, I believe I was in verse 6. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou said in thy heart, as the heart of the Most High, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. All right, Babylon the Great, America is no longer going to profit, these nations, man. So what's going to happen? They're going to nuke this place. That's prophesied to happen. 200 million warheads are going to hit in this, hit this land. All right, it says, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the sea. All right, wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God, but thou shalt be a man and no God. All right, and this is all going to come to an end when Yahushua comes, to you elite that, are hiding after the nuclear fallout in these bunkers, or in these space stations. All right, and he's going to put you guys in chains. All right, and you're going to serve slavery for 1,000 years, and after that, your people are through. All right, it says, I am the Most High, but thou shalt be a man, and no power, no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee. All right, you're not gonna. Hey, bro, your pride, man. You're gonna be very humbled in that day. All right, let me get this here in the book of Isaiah. Let me get this here in the book of Isaiah 29. This man's thought process, man. Let me get this here in Isaiah 29 and 15. It says, surely you're turning let me start here in 29 and 15. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. And they truly believe that they're going to get away, with the destruction of Salakia, the enslavement, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The type of affliction, you've done on us. All right, it says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh, and their wicked works are in the dark. All right, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? All right, they believe that nobody out there is watching them. that they're gonna get away, with the actions that they commit. All right. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed at the potter's clay, for shall the work say of them, he made it, he made me not. All right. That's the type of mindset of you fucking Edomites, man. The scriptures say the fool don't believe, roughly paraphrasing, fool believe that there is no God. All right. And most of you are atheists, man. They believe that, we were just here just to be here, which that's far from the truth. It says, he made me not, or shall the things framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding. And you are a devil, man. You think you could outdo the Heavenly Father and his creation, when you have, man, you are going to be destroyed. You are going to be judged. All right. It says, is verse 17, let's go back to Ezekiel. We'll finish it off there. This is the book of Ezekiel. Your judgment, man. This is here. It says, Ezekiel 28:9. It says, wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am the God, but thou shalt be a man, and no God in thy hand, of him that slayeth thee. All right, you're going to be humbled, man. You're going to be brought low in those days, man. Like I said, Yahushua is coming, with his brothers to put you in chains. All right, it says, thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of the strangers, for I spoken it, saith the Lord. All right, and your judgment, man, is coming real soon. So, with that, Lord willing, brothers were edified. Again, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kudash. And in sincere shalom to you, the elect out there, teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim, shalom.